On your screen, you'll be seeing the price of AMC currently is set at 16.28. Now that price is something which a lot of people have been thinking about recently because the price has been dropping, and today is a red day. We're coming up from the lowest point of the day, but still we are red. And we have been red for some time. The past 5 days is red, the past month is red, the past 3 months and even the past 6 months are looking awful. So the question then becomes why, and more importantly, what should the price of AMC be? Because we now have the data, of course, to potentially look at the fact that AMC may be a heavily manipulated stock. Now, of course, like I said in our previous videos, that is my personal opinion. Do your own research. I'm going to be sharing a bit of my research, what I have found, and giving you my opinion, but I cannot tell you guys what to do because I am not a financial advisor, so take this with a grain of salt, like I said, because it is what I personally believe. But if you do enjoy this sort of stuff, if you are bullish on AMC, make sure to subscribe and like the video and share it if you can. We're trying to get the good DD out to as many people as possible. But we're going to be talking about what the real price of AMC may be, should be in a little while, because as time goes on, we know the fundamentals are becoming stronger for the company, and that must influence the price section. Anyway, this one's coming from Twitter. It's coming from New Age Hippie, which is at Leg Parade. They posted this one. It was posted back on the 20th, and it shows a pattern for AMC over the past few days, weeks, and months versus Peloton. It says AMC and Peloton notice a difference when the sell-off happens. The yellow shows the amount of buying and selling volume, and you can see how it works. So go in the image, we'll highlight it. And you're seeing AMC, the price is dipping massively, but the sell ratio, the holding ratio basically, is still relatively high. It's not really taking a massive decline as you would expect, whereas when you come over here to Peloton, that's also taking a jump off a cliff, but simultaneously the holding ratio, kind of, if you will, has gone down too. So what does that tell us about AMC? It shows us that nobody is selling, really, and of course the price is dropping significantly. Why is that? Why may that be? I want to hear what you have to say in the comment section, but you already know what I believe it could be. But again, that is just my opinion. But as we've been discussing for the past few days, weeks and months, the hedge funds are in a bit of a problem. When they shorted AMC, they were looking at a terrible company. And yeah, fair enough. Movies are great. We like going to the theatres, etc. But fundamentally, it did appear to be a dying business. Go back to the 1 year chart, the 2 year chart, or even the 5 year chart. You'll see that AMC's price was declining for some time. It was valued around $2 before we had the initial push up. So from that price point, it may have made sense to short AMC, but now that the fundamentals are becoming stronger, the price action should ensue, and this is why we're starting to have pieces like this being written, because people are starting to latch on to the fact that AMC, it's not going bankrupt anymore. If it's not going bankrupt anymore, then what? Is it going to be a good company? Is it going to be a bad company? And if it does go back to profitability, which is absolutely possible, it's a good company. It's doing a lot better than it was this time last year, which is amazing, but it does also point to, okay, this company is not that fundamentally flawed. What should the price be? And that's why we have predictions like this coming in from Investor Place, who post this about it potentially rising up to 52. And I think 52 is not even a far estimate. And with Investor Place, I don't really think they're going for that short squeeze mentality here. I think really they're going for this mentality of the actual fundamental value. I've said it before. I think the fundamental value of this stock is definitely above 20 for sure, in my opinion. It definitely could be up at 40, 50, maybe even $60. Why should it not be? The company is doing well, the company is going to be doing better as time goes on, and they are working on expanding the business model, so why should the stock not be worth more than it currently is, especially when we go on to the second factor. And the second factor why I believe this stock should be worth more than it is because of what we have from the retail community. Retail buying in massive numbers. Now, of course, if we talk about market manipulation and that sort of stuff, and synthetic shares, it would point to the price action that we're seeing, that very, very questionable price action. But if you took that away from it, right, there would be no reason why AMC should not be much higher than it is right now. I mean, already we know that the 72 price that we saw earlier in the year was not the squeeze, so this one really could be valued above 72, so no short covering really happened here. And if no short covering happened here, what does that tell us? It tells us that this one should be probably at 70 plus if nobody has sold. And if people keep buying, then the price should be taking a steady walk up, a bit like this, but on a grander scale. Instead of walking down, it should be walking up as people are continuing to buy. It's a simple ratio and concept called supply and demand. And if people keep buying, of course, the demand is going to be high, but the supply is limited to the amount of shares in the float. And at some point, the value rises, right? That's how stock prices work on a basic level. And, like I said, the fundamentals are doing great, so it should already have a base level, in my opinion, above 20, possibly 30, 40, maybe even 50 or 60. So we're looking at between, I would say, 30 and 60 for a level that I would see this one being based at fundamentally, in my opinion. Again, not financial advice. And that's taking away everything that's happened with the whole ape movement. But if you add in the ape movement, right, where it should be in my opinion, I think we are possibly looking at a target above 100. Now I know what you're saying, $100 is a low target for AMC. But I'm not talking about the squeeze. I'm talking about where I personally believe it should be set at pre-squeeze. I think it is a definitely doable target before the squeeze does even take place. So really, I do see AMC as a company which is trading below its value, in my personal opinion. I must say again, do not follow me, do not listen to anything that I say, as this is only my opinion and the way that I see it. But the way that I see it is, whether the company's good or bad, if people continue to hold, if people continue to buy, why does the price go down? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't logically, literally, physically make any sense. And that, my friends, is why I'm feeling more confident about AMC than I ever have before. Because every single day this goes on, we find out more and more stuff. But also, every single day this goes on, and people buy more shares, the deeper of a hole the short sellers, who are doing naked shorting, get, because more naked shorts are produced. And that means more shares to cover in the eventuality of the squeeze. So, you can tell, guys, I am fairly happy about this one, but I just wanted to give you a realistic target where I think AMC should be sat at right now. Tell me if you agree, tell me if you disagree. I'm happy to hear all of your opinions down below. Again, I'll try to get back to a few of you guys if I can, but see you all later on. So thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that, guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.